last we left off with our heroes, they had made it to the amazing city of Thaylen City, Zavran's stomping grounds, as well as the new home to two refugees of Yakoved in the Succession War, as well as a traveling politician known as Lysnari. Thaylen City is now going to be their new home away from home. But in coming to Thaylen City, there have been some interesting outcomes, that being a new tax that's possibly coming to the sailors of Thalena altogether, with the refugees coming in. How is the city to support them? And then also a few uh, friendly faces that may have possibly also made their way to the city, as well as job opportunities. By the one Saradin, who our wonderful ardent Palessa had a wonderful chance of meeting. In doing so, possibly seeing some uh, strange happenings within the woman's home, and flat out telling the truth in what she witnessed, she was held at knife point, uh, trying to find out what Palessa's deal was. Uh, this interesting individual, in using some interesting slang, uh, kind of took their time in explaining that they knew about Palessa's Spren, as well as why they could possibly be here. And as that's happening, the rest of our gang is also enjoying the city with its wonderful citizens. But we're gonna get back to that whole possible axe murderer and our ardent in the same room at the same time. Palessa, you find yourself in the kitchen of who you hope before coming in this house to be your future employer, um, who now has placed the knife down back on the kitchen table, sat back comfortably in her chair, her eyebrows blending in with her hair that kind of falls down to her waist, in her more like the folks of Thaylen City all wear these colors that just shout, "We live by the ocean and we know it." And she is in one of those similar outfits with some a more brighter like coral action going on in this robe. Um, and she kind of crosses her legs, leans to the side. Well, what specifically was your plan in giving me the exact information that you did, understanding that it would possibly put you in more danger? I am asking, why are your survival skills so poorly trained?
Perhaps because I was raised in the Ardentia, so I've only been given the skills of knowledge and lore,
See.
and a little bit of fighting.
Oh, you could have
Just
fooled me.
that's the point. She smiles.
Uh, yeah, we'll make this agility.
Oh,
Give me an agility check.
oh yeah. I guess I'll show up on my character sheet. I have my notes. Demiplane.
Okay, I'm the same way.
Uno momento, per favor. Per favore, in Italiano.
What would be the equivalent of Roshar for that language, gang? I'll make it canon.
Italians?
Per
There is no
favore.
I was gonna say there is no equivalent.
I was gonna say I don't think there is.
Okay.
Not canonically yet.
This is our game, though.
You said agility?
Yes. Maybe just give me an agility save.
Okay. Sorry, this Demiplane is very slow. God help us. Okay. Agility. I got a +2 to this roll. A 22, nat 20.
Nice.
Ooh.
She picked the knife up and threw it straight at you. You were able to dodge out of the way as it stabbed straight into your stone chair.
Might have to get that one repaired.
It's fine. It was soul casted, given to me by one of the Sapphire Court. Yeah, blowhard. Anyways, I was told that it wasn't just yourself. I assume you are not the one who was talking to me on the span read. They seemed more
Correct.
capable.
Correct. I came here with a small group. We're not far.
Interesting. Are you all looking for employment?
Possibly. Well, maybe different types of employment. At least some sort of assistance, things that we can offer that you may need.
What?
Yeah.
I assume you're not all of the Ardentia.
No, I'm the only one.
Interesting. And what
It's-
information have you gathered on me?
Do I have an not much so far.
Understood, understood. Do you know what I do?
Do I know? No.
You'd have the same information that Sasha had that Rockland gave.
I don't know. Well, I mean, I'm thinking what it is we Rockland didn't give us much. Sorry, I'm just looking back at my notes.
Yep, yep.
Yeah, I don't remember much either, actually. Let me see.
Yeah.
I don't either, and I'm a baker.
Hey, that's cool. Saturday
So-
could just be messing with Palessa, right?
Yeah, I just it feels like a test that I'm failing, but that's okay. I know about this much at this point, other than what Rockland suggested that we meet.
Understood, understood. And the Rockalin, how much do you know about them?
We just met recently. They helped us with some things.
That leans on the table. Understood, understood. And possibly, could you give me information on the city that we're in? How much do you know about Thaylen City itself?
What do I know about Thaylen City?
Your devotee. Which one was it again?
Sincerity.
And that's the study of
Seeking out truth.
seeking out truth. So, you are an ardent from Yakaved who found an individual that you know nothing of or no information having of. You are with a group of individuals who possibly don't have the information on a possible employer who you have no data on whatsoever in a city that you have no understanding of either. And you are asking me for employment.
All I know when I come to a new city, I look to help people. I look to serve. That's what I do. And so the last city we were in, I did the same thing. And every other city I will go to, I do the same thing. I am here to help. I am here to serve. So that's why I came here, and that's what I'm here to do.
Understood. How do you know you are serving someone that is worth serving? With
I
no
don't
information.
I don't know that yet. But I'm sure if in time I was feeling it was not a good role for me, I would terminate the agreement.
Understood, understood. Rust and ruin. All right, Palessa.
What does that mean?
Nothing. It's a turn phrase. I have a task for you if you wish to have the employment. As of right now, this is the most pathetic interview I've ever been a part of in my life. But redemption is possible. Your task is to collect your other fellow employees, possibly, by making your way back to wherever you came from and then bring them back to my home.
Okay.
And a word of advice: gather information. And
Yeah.
don't be so quick to honesty.
I will keep that noted.
Possibly
you.
ask more questions. Seeing as how you found multiple body parts in my house and we have yet to discuss any of that is very interesting, wouldn't you say?
It seemed like it was a touchy subject. I
Survival instincts.
Okay. Well, I see you've given me my first task, so I will take care of that. Do what needs to be done, and I will return then.
Farewell. You may go. You may leave.
She just gets up kind of awkwardly and turns, feeling a little shameful. I think Palessa, yeah, obviously this did not go very well. So she just feels kind of silly.
Mhm.
So she just walks out with her head down and starts to head back.
And Palessa, it took you hours to find this place. And you are in a completely different portion of Thaylen City than you were at Zavran's home. So I would like you to just roll me a deduction roll to see if you can make it, or how long it
Not
takes you
getting
to make it
lost in the
back.
city.
Deduction
Yes,
18.
18. Doesn't take you multiple hours to get back, but few conversations. You notice some streets that look familiar, even in the darkness of Thaylen City. The spheres. It seems as though this city has way more spheres lighting up the streets than Carbranth or even Vadenar did. And it is very helpful in your way of remembering, oh, I'm heading back towards the South Ward. I'm no longer in the Loft Ward. Oh yeah, that's the reserve over there. Stavron's house was this way. And later in the evening, you find yourself back at Zavran's home. No longer the sounds of Box running around trying to clean up or anything of the matter. Everyone at this point is comfortable within Zavran's home. But before we hop into that situation, Sasha and Lysnari, your conversation and time at the bakery is well met by philosophical conversations with Jochi, wonderful bread, pastries, cakes of all sorts. And you are able to leave with an abundance of eats and snacks. But right before you leave, Jochi will look to Sasha. But you seem like a fine enough individual. Are you looking for employment?
Sasha would kind of look over to Lysnari and be like, we're considering our options right now. Yes.
Well, brightness, no offense to you, but I assume that you aren't in need of possibly working in a bakery. However, Sasha wasn't. It would be my
Yeah, it
pleasure
was.
to give a possible newcomer to Thaylen City a new start.
How about I visit you tomorrow and give an answer, good sir? I appreciate the gesture. I'm traveling with some friends, and I think we need to consider before I make any commitments. But I am honored by your proposal and our conversation.
Sounds good. Y'all keep to the light and enjoy your evening.
Thank you. It was nice meeting you.
Pleasure was all mine, brightness.
Sasha has a bunch of books in one arm and a basket of bread
Yeah,
and
you're
pastries
carrying
in the
everything.
others. Like, nice man, good baker too.
You should chew before you speak, dear.
This is more food than I've had in one place in a long time.
Well, maybe he just needs help lifting things from time to time.
That's
It's
what he
not
needs
going to
me
be
for, is
lucrative.
the wrong person. But I don't mind extra spheres, and I suppose I need a front job if I'm gonna be doing the cloak and dagger stuff at night, so maybe?
Well, we'll see. But it's a
Yes.
good option if we end up having time for such a thing. And
You have ideas, don't you?
oh yes, I am
Okay.
going to wow the trade guilds with my skill, and then I will be up to my ears in business.
What kind of business is that exactly?
Negotiation, of course.
That's a job by itself, just being a negotiator?
Diplomacy, negotiating, all kinds of things. I don't do anything as grand as my, for lack of a better term, Babsk, but sharks. I've gotten by on my own so far for the last few years, so I'm doing all right. I'm not busking on the streets for money. I haven't had to join the Ardentia. I haven't had to run home. So, clearly, I'm doing well.
Only so, you're a respected, bright lady. Sasha kind of like wondering how they're speaking to, even though she has stated several times that, like, light eyes, dark eyes isn't the same where she's from. It's still like quasi nobility. It's a little bit strange since Sasha is just like a street urchin and now is talking to someone who's respectable.
Well, I'm not going to say I'm not respected, but I don't. Bright lady, I don't. I mean, obviously, they call me that here.
Is there a better expression where you're from?
I don't like titles, except in formal settings. And
Lysnari.
yeah. Less is fine too if we become better friends.
Well, I suppose if I go another week without robbing you, we would have been pretty good friends.
I will mark the days then.
Okay, let's hope no one else has decided to follow us home and get back to Zavran's place, yeah?
They most assuredly did send someone after us. I mean, we left on the same boat we arrived on. Can't be that hard to track.
She'll kind of look over the shoulder and say, well, in that case, we better take the long way home. And we'll intentionally lead, if there is someone following us, lead them on a merry chase through the streets to try to lose any tails that there are on us, just in case.
Since there are two of you, go ahead and give me a deduction roll.
Deduction,
Okay. Deduction.
not perception.
Are you looking for someone, or are you trying to lead them on their merry way?
I'm trying to lead on merry way. I wasn't even bothering
Okay,
to
two
look.
I'd like to
separate
look at
rolls
one.
then.
The
Yeah.
list can look.
Then no longer advantage since you guys are both looking to do two separate things.
That's
Yeah.
fair enough. 14.
See,
for
that
perception.
is 11 plus 4, 15.
15. As Sasha's Mandy, not Mandy, I'm sorry, Lysnari, you start to notice that Sasha's kind of taking the roundabout way back to Zavran's house. You are scanning and making sure no one is following you, and you do not get the same feelings that you had in Carbranth. This place is bustling and busy, and there are light eyes and dark eyes roaming even late at night, working and or enjoying themselves throughout the city. You see the amount of wooden homes, even in the higher portions of Thaylen City, is staggering to you and very strange. But you see people building even newer homes all around you.
Wow.
For the most part, you also notice that in the more expensive portions of Thaylen City, that being the Loft Ward and as you head into the South Ward, you do start to see an abundance of those high guard Dominion individuals, such as guards, some of them being sailors that have had similar vests as well as caps that then but have more gems attached to them in a more militant manner. With that, for the most part, you do not see anyone following you, but you do take in a little bit more information of the city you know to be Thaylen City.
As we're walking... I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good, you're good.
I was going to say, as we're walking, it seems surprisingly safe here. I expected it to be more like Carbranth.
I mean, in theory, Carbranth is supposed to be safe too, but yeah, it does seem peaceful here, actually. It's not, certainly not like Vadenar.
No. It's good that we're being careful, though. I think we should always assume that there is someone lurking about.
Especially when we're ostensibly trying to work for a secret society of some kind and have another one chasing us.
The thing about secret societies is that we don't talk about them in the street, Sasha. You should know better.
I mean, I assume there's not people within super close earshot of us, but who knows? Fair enough.
The streets here seem busier at night, and I don't know how I feel about that. It's both comforting and a good cover.
Yeah. I could see this place being home.
You think so?
Hmm.
It's interesting.
It's got a peaceful tranquility to it. I mean, you can hear the waves from almost anywhere, yeah?
That's true. I don't have any more plans of going any further east, so this is probably as far as I'd like to go. I have no
You
interest
think-
in Alethkar.
You think you'll ever make it home again?
She considers. Eventually. Of course.
Yeah. I hope there's still a home for me to go back to eventually. We'll see.
Well, if not, Ral Alarim is a beautiful city.
I've heard of it. That's very, very far.
Yes.
Must have
But-
taken you months.
Oh, I've been traveling for a few years now. I spent a good amount of time in the Reshi Isles on my way here.
Really?
Mhm.
What was
Great
it like?
shells are as big as the stories say. Bigger than houses. Bigger than a palace. They're huge. They're islands.
You like see genuine like childlike grin on Sasha's face hearing that. So it's true.
People live on them.
I want to go someday.
If you do, highly recommend you jump when they ask you to jump. It is so much fun.
Pretty good at that.
Although, if you're prudish in any way, maybe not, because people really like to be in the nude in the Isles.
Strange, not that I'm prudish, but
I'm not either, but
Noted.
a lot of people are.
yeah.
She shrugs. She dresses way more revealingly than, like, Vorin women.
I certainly don't have any attachment to the Vorin ways, but
Then
it
you'll
is
have
my
fun.
home.
Fair enough. Your food's interesting on this side of the world. I like it. Not as much as Uriali food, but it's interesting.
Well, maybe our journeys will take us there one day.
Nah, there's not that much intrigue in Eerie. That's why I'm out here.
Fair enough. Touche.
Lysnari,
Hmm.
you hear footsteps creeping up behind you.
Oh no, I hate this.
You turn around and it's Palessa.
Oh, hey.
She's like clutching her chest a little bit, like, oh, okay.
Palessa, you found your way at the same time that.
Good. I thought I'm glad I
Sasha.
found you guys because I thought I might have been a little turned around. So
Well, we are taking the long way home.
yeah, I think I unintentionally also have taken the long way home.
You
Oh
go
no,
out
we're
for a
doing it on
walk?
purpose.
Oh. I did a bit of a walk. Yeah, I can explain more when we get back.
Okay.
Are you guys
Lysnari takes note of that.
are you guys okay? Like,
Oh yeah.
Our
have a
hands are full of
pastry.
stuff.
oh,
Yeah, have
look
a
at these.
pastry. They're really good.
Don't mind if I do.
We met a baker who can read.
Oh,
He gave
That's
us free
interesting.
food.
well, guess we're gonna have to go back there then.
I mean,
He
it did
offered
come
me a
with
job.
it did come with a few hours of discussions about philosophy. You probably would have liked it.
Probably would have.
Next time you'll come with us.
And offered you a job. Are you gonna
Yeah.
take it?
Maybe. We'll talk about it. It's always good to have a cover story.
Okay. Let's get back quickly with Zavran because I may also have some potential employment options to talk about. So let's make
All right,
haste.
let's go.
She'll like hip bump you a little bit. Oh, so resourceful.
I try.
You're doing as we walk up to the house.
And as you guys walk up to the house, Zavran, there's a knock at the door. This thing's heavy as hell. Let me in. Somebody. Anybody. Box starts running towards the door. But it is your home.
You can open the door.
Okay, Box opens the door and you see Then holding this big pot. And you know that Mara, usually when you guys get back, makes a pot of chowder that he goes around and gives to the sailors at their houses. I'll tell you what, everybody else lives by the docks. But no, Zavran's got living in the South Ward. I love
Give it
carry
here.
this on.
Give it
Thank
here.
you.
And he'll take it from him.
Oh, you know, Then exaggerating.
Yep.
He takes a seat and just,
Oh, it's so heavy.
oh, this place looks nice. I see you got the little box guy running around. Staying with you?
Yeah. The other three are out exploring
Been a
the
while.
city.
More in the city, huh? He kind of looks around. They help you clean up a bit?
They did, yeah. Some dusting, some reorganization.
Good to see some life in this place again. Yeah. Well, I got some news. You want the good news or bad news?
Oh. Good news, please.
All right. Good news is you got paid. Congratulations. All right, on to the bad news. Just got out of one of the co-op meetings. More of a smaller thing. Sapphire Court kind of jumped the gun with that whole tax situation. Queen Finn hasn't really applied that yet. They were just trying to get whatever suckers they could at the jump. And you know me. Got my spheres back the old-fashioned way.
You ain't no sucker.
Damn right. Damnation. But no. We're gonna have another conversation. Mainly, Queen Finn is focused on what the refugees are gonna do to our reserves. Are we wasting money bringing them in, or can they find ways of assisting in Thaylen culture, i.e., getting a damn job?
Okay.
Cool.
That doesn't sound like very bad news.
Well, problem is, with that, the Sapphire Court doesn't feel comfortable with so many refugees. Ergo, Queen Finn has agreed to letting the High God Dominion have a little bit more of a safe eye throughout the docks and the South and North Ward, where usually they leave us alone.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you're doing any of your less than legal jobs, I'd make sure that you do it with the spheres dim, if you catch my drift.
I understand.
Turns to Box. You're not doing anything illegal. We're just talking hypothetically. Why am I
If-
explaining this to a child?
If push comes to shove, Box, we have to be on high alert.
I've been doing illegal stuff since I could count. Can't read, but I can count.
Look, I know you're comfortable with myself and Fen, but maybe you should keep that to yourself.
Okay. I mean, if you guys need some spheres or, some objects to be relocated here, I can do that.
Really?
I'm
I'm sure
gonna
you
have
can.
to talk to you later on. Oh yeah, yeah, sure you can.
Yeah.
We gonna talk later about. All right.
Okay.
Good to visit you at home. Enjoy that chowder. Make sure you eat all of it. I need that pot back. Amar's gonna,
I'll make sure to bring it back tomorrow.
yeah, she's gonna string me out on the next high storm. Got a whole family to feed now. Congratulations.
Yeah.
It's so much fun. Ugh. Speaking of which, I think I hear him coming now. All right, I'm gonna try to leave out the other way. I don't want that light-eyed crazy lady seeing me.
Thank you, Babsk.
Of course, my family. And he kind of like sneaks out one of your back windows that he always jumps out of when he doesn't want to be seen by people. He heads down the street.
And Zavran is standing in the doorway, and you see him, and he's kind of leaned up against the door frame.
It smells great.
Look, we have bread.
Did you get books?
Yeah,
Books
the
and
bread was free.
The bread was free now. It's got to be soulcast flour then.
No, genuine
made a
bread
friend.
by a great baker.
Right next door to the bookstore.
And did you find a master, Palessa?
Yeah. So that's what I kind of wanted to talk about.
Well, come on in. There's a fresh pot of chowder here for everyone.
Ooh.
Box is already eating. Just hands. He doesn't have any bread, so
Chowder!
he's just hands in the pot.
Box.
Brings bread over.
There's a-
Here.
The cabinet. There's a bowl.
Ashes. Sweet. He just takes the bread and scoops it from his hand into the bread, and it's just.
I'll get the
Dropping it down.
dishes.
Thank you.
Lysnari heads into the kitchen.
Turns to Sasha. What's their problem?
Eat slowly, Box. We're in polite company now.
Save some for us.
There's plenty to go around.
You
She
gotta
brings
sit
out
down
bowls for everyone.
dinner.
So,
Palessa.
So I met with Rockland's contact, Saradin, for potential employment.
wait, you just found them.
You didn't tell any of us about it?
I was kind of just looking for something, and my spren friend kind of brought me there.
That
Fern?
was-
My friend brought me there. And
I see.
so
You went to a potential Ghostblood contact's house by yourself.
And you didn't tell
Correct.
us.
I just got back. It just happened.
And what if you were to be killed?
And where was this home?
Not far, probably like a 15-minute walk. Well, I was looking for employment, and I was thinking of looking for something in like the news field, and somebody on the street like knew who they were. I think they're like a well-known person in the city. Saradin probably isn't like their real name; it might just be their pen name. But apparently, they're like a writer or something.
And were they a writer?
To be determined. I think maybe yes, but I think maybe they have some other professions. There were. I went in their home, and there were a lot of body parts. It was very much serial. You're right. It could have been a serial killer. And
Sasha was just nodding
what?
along, and then you say body parts, and just
What
I
do
could
you-
have died.
What do you mean by body parts?
They were like in jars and things, like almost like they were like maybe like a doctor studying body parts or something.
Doctors do not keep body parts in jars.
Were they human or were they like
Animal.
soul body part?
I think they were human.
Leans to
I think
Sasha.
serial killer
Lysnari.
might not have been far off.
He is lucky to be alive.
Yeah.
Please do
Yeah.
all of us a favor and do not go back there alone ever again. Please.
Oh no, she wants me to come back with all of you.
Great. Okay.
In exchange for what?
Employment,
To do what?
work.
What kind of work did she say? For what kind of money?
Also to be determined.
I
I
don't do anything without a price tag.
well, I kind of did a really shitty job at the interview. To be so honest.
Oh.
She asked me a bunch of questions, and I just kind of stumbled and fumbled everywhere, and I don't think I made a very good first impression.
But you did make it out of there alive, so
She
Yeah,
seems
your body parts
interested.
aren't in a jar.
Yeah. She seems interested, and I admit I'm curious myself to know more about this individual. They seem almost... I don't know. They don't seem fully normal. There's something about them that's just... I'm
I
interested.
would say that's a rational conclusion if they're a person that keeps body parts in jars and works for a secret spy
yeah,
organization.
I would
so-
agree. Yes,
Mhm.
full-heartedly.
Wasn't
I
this your
think-
contact, Sasha?
Yes.
I mean, yeah.
Look, I
Any-
mentioned that Rockland's the one that recommended us, and apparently Rockland comes highly regarded, and that's probably why I'm still alive. / they have interest in me is because we had a glowing reference.
So
Okay.
this reporter, what was their name again?
Saradin.
Saradin, yes. So they are not an ardent.
No.
Can a writer sponsor a ardent? Is that... I don't know what the rules are, actually. I
If they're-
genuinely don't know.
Saradin was Light Eyes.
I mean, as long as they're light eyes, I work for whomever. I'll do whatever. I've
And-
worked in hospitals. I've worked for libraries. I've worked in a grocery store. So I'll work
You've-
wherever.
You've worked in a castle? Maybe start with that one next time?
To be honest, I don't really know that much about Thaylen City. I just got here, but I need something to do. And I need to learn more, so I thought this would be a good start.
Oh, I mean, we did just get here. Surely a couple of days, and
I think
Perhaps some sharing of
I think
information
it's
and-
the same day.
It's the
would
same
been a
thing.
boon.
This
We
is the
just
first day
arrived.
y'all been in Thaylen City.
I don't
I
know. Look,
mean-
I've worked my whole life.
Doesn't
Hey,
the Ardentia teach against haste?
Palessa, I'm not
I
mad
need
at
to
you.
check my
I
reading.
think
Thank
you
you.
did
I'm not mad.
well. You didn't do a great job,
concerned.
but you survived a serial killer's house that could have been a lair for the Ghostblood. So
Serial killers are.
we'll call
Do
it.
we even fully know what this Ghostbloods is?
No, and that's why you shouldn't be
No.
walking into random women's homes.
This is
So
my
why
first
are-
time hearing about it.
Why are we so intimidated by something we don't even know what it is?
Because they are obviously organized.
Palessa, they helped us discard 4 bodies in the middle.
Of Carbranth.
You guys
And
kill
they
people in Carbaron?
They were already dead.
No box.
Oh. Hey, I need any good spheres on?
Unfortunately, no. Okay.
And
let's
Okay, well, you know what? Fine. Get everybody just, say what you want to say.
no.
I was just gonna sit here and twiddle my thumbs otherwise.
No, it's okay.
It's
You
fine.
took initiative. It's
Did you mute yourself? What happened? Wait, did I lose? What? I don't hear anybody. You got it,
Oh,
Gina.
Put him in the AFK chair.
Wait, how did it put him in the AFK
If you're,
channel?
if you're inactive,
But
if
he
you
was
are
talking.
inactive for 15 minutes, it automatically boots you.
But he's talking.
I think if you like don't move your mouse or something, or you're just sitting like, if
Oh my goodness.
All right, we're gonna have to
That's
disable
awesome.
that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
oops.
Oopsie.
Um.
Palessa, it's okay. You took initiative. You're alive. It's all okay. We'll
matters.
just go and we'll do a better job interview next time where we show some level of competence in espionage and operations.
Yeah. No one is mad. Just
You seem a little bit mad.
I'm just concerned.
I'm not mad.
You're talking about body parts in jars. You could. What if she decided to kill you? You would be dead, and none of us would know. That's not me being mad. I'm worried.
I'm with Lysnari. Look, I know Thaylen City is bright and bubbly and fun, but it has its dark sides as well.
You
Palessa,
know,
I think you did a great job because usually Sasha yells at me first when we show up at a new city, and they're yelling at you. So
this is
Thanks.
a question for Tracy. Sasha would like to do an insight roll on Palessa. And what I'm trying to figure out, I think there is more to Palessa than she's letting on. I think not entirely, but the aloofness is a little bit of an act. That's the theory.
Okay.
I don't know.
You may roll.
Okay.
You may roll.
you may roll.
Okay, I
Do
did
I
not roll very high. I rolled 5 + 5, 10.
We can make it a
Contest.
yeah.
I mean, it's up to
If you
you
wanna
if you
contest,
how
yeah.
you want it to play out. I'm just letting you know what Sasha's doing.
Persuasion or deception. Don't tell us.
Yeah, don't say which.
21.
Okay.
Okay.
I get no read, but I'm just kind of like not entirely buying it.
Well, I think if we all want to go back together at some point, that would be good. Maybe we get a little more information first, because they seem to be unimpressed with my intel. So, I can work on that, I guess.
I gotta get another job.
You know, Box, how would you like to work at a bakery?
Huh? I already work for Thin.
Wait, then gave you a job?
I was gonna go to the docks.
Sure, why not?
Dorvin was
For
gonna
you.
teach me the knife game. You put your hand like this, and then you just move a knife across your hand, and try not to stab your fingers. He does it really fast.
I mean, that's a short way to the... You know what? Better find out for yourself.
You know how many times I've had to give him stitches on his fingers, Box?
He told me those are some cool scars.
Yeah.
Did a great job.
He's not a good role model.
Who is?
Dorvin.
All right, so let's gather some intel tomorrow as homework, and then we'll pay a visit to Saradin and audition.
I also have an update with the...
Any body parts involved in this one?
No body parts, only chowder. Then stopped by. Long story short, with the increase in refugees here in Thaylen City, there will be more guards around. So, doing things that may be less than savory, looks at Box, will be more likely to be seen. Just keep that in mind.
Got it.
Fine. Listen, at least I'm more employed than the Ardent here. I'll be heading to work in the morning.
Uh,
Do you remember how to get to the docks?
Right there. And he points out to the ocean.
You would just stay on the main streets.
And my hands will stay in my own pockets and not in others.
And no knife games.
To be determined.
Just imagine how many less pockets you could pick if you didn't have your fingers.
It's a very good point.
Think about it.
Darn it, I'm going to bed. You guys are lame. Stretches.
Leave the bowl here.
He just licks his fingers as he did. The bowl is clean. He never used it.
I tried. She sadly picks up the bowl, the unused bowl. I tried, I really did.
Well, only thing that needs to be cleaned is the fact that he had it on the ground.
Oh. I'll get the mop.
And you guys are alone in the living area or dining area of Zavran's home.
And Zavran goes over and gets a bowl as we're kind of done talking.
So
Sasha grabs a bowl. Oh, good. You go ahead, Mandy.
She's just cleaning up after Box's mess since we've established that there is indeed a mess. So we meet this Saradin tomorrow. Okay.
yeah, I think that would be best.
You see,
sure I can
Sasha
make
has
time.
a notebook and is just like jotting things down, making plans while slowly munching on dinner.
Does anybody have any thoughts on? Well, I guess I can figure it out.
Speak freely.
Where we might get more info on the Saradin. I'll do some looking, and if they seem to be some sort of like known writer in the city, I'll see what their work is and look into that and see if I gather anything else. But I'll
Well-
work on that tonight/tomorrow morning.
If you know where this person lives, then you could always check the drinking houses that are near where they
It's
live.
not a bad idea.
When I go to negotiations in a couple of days, I will gently inquire about this famous writer. as well.
Negotiations for what?
Captain Thend has something he needs my help with. That's why I'm here. You know, aside from the necessity of it all.
Care
My
to
job-
share with the group?
Well, there is some measure of client privilege that I cannot, betray, but that's why, Bright Lord, I can't believe I keep forgetting his name.
Thorn.
Bright Lord Thorn hired me to help with Captain Then's dealings with the other guilds.
I
I wasn't
see.
just paid to be on the boat and enjoy the sun, what little sun there was. So,
Also, Lysnari, one thing you do notice is Thaylen City is cold.
it is? Oh
Mhm.
no.
Thaylen City is actually you're looking at more Pacific Northwest temperatures here in
San
Thaylen City.
Francisco.
I think I might need to buy some Thaylen clothing, actually. It's a little cold here. Because she's like got a little bandeau.
Mhm.
She's got the skirt.
Yeah.
She is dressed like she belongs in a tropical place. Which she does. Yeah, I guess I'll have to update all of that. But yes, the various guilds of the city, the trade guilds, including the Tidewater Pact, which is who I will be working for, because of Bright Lord Thorn, as I mentioned. I guess I didn't get the chance to tell you about it specifically.
It's quite fine.
Sorry.
You know, Then doesn't have to tell me everything. Yeah, he is my Bask.
Oh, Thend did not choose. He was not happy to take me back on, I must admit. Well, I don't see why. I got him so much money when we were in Yakavat.
He can be an ornery axe hound. So, just
That's fine. As long as I make him money, he will smile and accept.
Absolutely.
I know his type. I've worked with sailors like him before.
Okay.
But yeah, that will take up some of my time, but I am intrigued to meet this Saradin. I didn't think we would so soon.
I have a suggestion for tomorrow.
Okay.
Lys, you're good at talking. Do you think maybe you can check with some of the local traders and see if they've had any dealings with Saradin?
Well, when you're like, you're good at talking, she's just like leaning over listening. Yeah, I'm really good at talking. Yeah, I could ask.
And Palessa, I think
I
you're
don't
off.
do shopping, so.
Yeah. Get some warm clothes first. Palessa, you think you're onto something with what you were saying before. I had the idea of going back to the last, let's say, 3 to 6 months of this person's work and seeing if there's any common threads, propaganda, manipulation, anything that seems to be getting pushed more than anything else to try to reveal something about their agenda. You're a adept scholar, so that seemed right up your alley, no?
Yeah.
And if you wouldn't mind, Zavran, if you have some free time, for some reason I get the impression you know your way around some service people, soldiers, watchmen, things of that nature. Maybe see if there's a reason for this person to have all of these body parts. Maybe there's been some missing persons or strange disappearances happening in the city.
I can ask. I'm sure Lysnari or Palessa might be better asking than I would, but I'm sure I could.
You just seem like a kind of guy who's popular at bars, no?
In a good way or a bad way?
In a good way. You seem like, if not the life of the party, the beloved regular. I may have misjudged you, but
I don't
you give off that vibe.
I can try.
Great. And Sasha's gonna go back writing.
What about the heart itself? We still have no idea what it does.
And I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna have to just keep it safe and keep working on it.
Yeah, a little bit every day. And we definitely will not let it fall into Saradin's hands, that's for sure.
It shouldn't let it fall into anyone's hands. if I'm being clear.
Yeah. Keep it secret, keep it safe.
Precisely.
Let's not talk about it with anyone that's not in this room.
I agree.
Same. Okay.
And as you guys finish up your dinner, finish up the massive bowl of chowder, all of you are, for the first time in a while, full. You've been journeying. You've been to literally 3 different countries in the past month, basically, and you find yourself, at least for Palessa and Sasha and Lysnari, you find yourself in a bed.
Yeah, Sasha
isn't-
hasn't had a bed of my own that was safe in a very long time.
And in doing so, the street lights of the spheres lanterns that are outside kind of slowly begin to dim as it gets darker and darker into the evening. You all get yourselves ready for bed. Lysnari,
Yes.
as you are getting yourself ready for bed, your shadow turns towards you. Oh, I call that a very informative evening. Seems to be much to this Thaylen City, mistress.
There appears to be much more than I expected to more than the city.
And I have seemed to have learned something about humans this evening as well. According to you, parts of your body that are not attached at all times is a negative outcome, correct?
Yes, very much so.
So the
It is.
Ceridan might be a difficult individual to deal with.
I am concerned about that, Thaylen. I would certainly like to keep my body parts
Makes sense.
attached, please, if possible.
Well, mistress, I will assist you in that in any way I can. However, our bond is not strong enough for me to be of much assistance. But if you are capable of keeping most of them connected to you, then possibly our bond will become strong enough as to where that's not a problem anymore.
Oh, intriguing. How do I strengthen such a bond?
Oh, the words.
The words.
Yes, the oath.
Yes. We did talk about oaths, but we haven't agreed on anything yet, have we?
We have not. Unfortunately, I cannot begin said contract. You must find it within yourself.
Like, instinctual?
More of education. The path in which we continue to take with one another we will gather experience, and in gathering such experience, we'll find the path in which we need to strengthen said bond.
I see. So I need to find terms that are acceptable to you, but you cannot tell me what they are.
Precisely.
I see. So I must enlighten myself to them.
Indeed, indeed. I can assist in ways. One of those being possibly question yourself on why you believe myself, Helen, has made himself so attached to you. What are the things in which you prize in this journey that would bring me to want to build such a relationship with you?
Knowledge, experience,
Yes. Okay.
improvement.
Movement is good.
I travel? Is that something you value?
I value, if you were to travel just to enjoy yourself, I would not value it as much as traveling and learning new things about the spaces around you.
I see. And your name, Thaylen,
Yes.
does that mean something?
Oh, possibly to someone else, but not to me. I took it upon myself to have a name in which the humans here would use in a way of
Oh.
trying to understand and study them more.
So you've taken a human name rather than a name for one Inkspren such as yourself.
Yes, it was an attempted immersion, mistress.
Ah,
A faulty one
immersion.
at that, as sometimes I forget that that is the actual name I chose.
Oh.
In my realm, or when I come from, I'm known as Cole.
Cole?
Cole.
Oh. I think I like that better than Thaylen.
Oh, thank you, mistress. Would you prefer that than my previous name?
I should say that you deserve the right to your natural name. You should use the name that you like. If you don't like Thaylen and it doesn't serve you, no need to keep it.
Oh, it was a fine experiment, but I seem to have an attachment to Cole. I answer to it more often than not.
Cole it is then.
Coal.
Ah. She actually makes a little note. I will remember that then. Consider Thaylen an experiment forgotten.
Understood, mistress. And to anyone who would walk by Lysnari's room, full-fledged just having conversation with her shadow.
Totally. Absolutely.
Nothing out of the ordinary for me.
Right?
Well, if you don't mind sticking around, I was going to check on something really quick.
Oh, interesting. You seem bothered by it. I would be interested in learning such information about you. Perhaps
Well,
strengthening our bond.
that is why I'm sharing with you. And she gestures to the blinking span reed.
Understood.
I've been ignoring this for several weeks now, and I think it's time to check. And she will set up some paper and sit down at this little desk in this room that she hasn't decorated too much yet. And she will twist the ruby on the span reed.
You twist the ruby on the span reed, and seeing as how who you are trying to get in contact with on the other side of Roshar, luckily enough, they are awake. For you, is the middle of the night. For them, you are awake. They are awake.
Is there a message waiting since it's been blinking?
Yes. So you have to wait a few moments as they're preparing their side of the span reed and to begin writing. One moment.
Uh-oh. Oh no. Lysnari not remembering about time zones because she moves around so much.
Lysnari. Oh, Gemheart, it's wonderful to hear from you. This is the handwriting. As you're writing, you start to notice this is Hiron, one of your father's basically secretaries or assistants.
Mm-hmm.
And she does the reading and writing for him.
That's all he says. It's so wonderful to hear from you.
Mm-hmm.
She rolls her eyes. But she'll write. Hello, Father. I hope you're doing well.
Immediately the script becomes hastened, as if they're trying to keep up with the words that are being said to them. Weeks upon weeks, you have chosen not to respond to my messages. Lysnari, are you safe?
Yes, I am safe. And managing quite well on my own. Thank you.
Though you may be managing well on your own, that end of Roshar is not. When will you put away this childish journey and return home?
Did Mother let anything stop her from her journey? Question mark. I think not.
There's a pause. There was something that stopped her journey, and I thought you to be less ignorant to ignore that. The Blackthorn has said that the Almighty is dead. Yakaved has chosen war and chaos in the murder of their king. Leaders are being assassinated throughout Roshar. It is not safe. I wish to not pull you from such chaotic storms on the horizon, but you are making it ever so difficult for me not to.
I think she'll let it sit for a moment and say, instead of actually replying to what he says, because it's the same argument they've been having for years. Goodbye, Father. I'll check in again, maybe in a few weeks. Farewell.
In the side script, you see Hiron writing, "He does truly care about you, even if he's forgotten the one."
She's gonna turn off the span read.
Well, mistress, I don't know what I was expecting, but that truly was, that was a moment.
How long have you been following me around before I was aware of you?
Well, bit hazy in the beginning. I found myself wanting for something, or understanding. Some reason that led me to your realm. I found a clear and open, massive mass of blue liquid.
Water?
Yes. And on the liquid, in the liquid, the massive rock, I assumed to be some sort of stone mass, and it began moving.
You've been with me since I was in the Reshi Isles?
Oh,
Since I left home?
is that where it was? It was
That's where great shows
incredible.
often live.
I've seen Spren that size, but to see a creature on this side of the realm, and you humans were living on it and enjoying yourselves, laughing and cheering, and it seemed to be some sort of festival. And then I saw you, inquisitive, looking at this world, wondering what was in store. And I thought to myself, I said, well, whoever this individual is, I'll find answers with them.
She smiles. Well, good, because I'm going to keep searching for them.
Mistress, I do have one question.
Of course.
If your father does attempt to return you from whence you came, is there anything worth learning from that experience?
She shakes her head. I don't think there's anything to be learned from captivity. And that's what it feels like. To be denied what all Iriali should have. Our birthright. He wants me safe at home, never seeing or doing anything. Just because there's turbulence in the world. But I could do better here than at home. I could learn more here than at home.
Mistress, if it isn't too much to ask, what did happen to your mother?
She looks a little emotional. I don't know. Nobody knows. She's just gone.
And so, we shall search for answers, Mistress. And your shadow bows to you.
She'll give like a little curtsy back. Bedtime, Cole.
Yes. And as Lysnari rests her head on her new bed in Thaylen City, it's not bedtime for us, but it is break time. Make sure you go and get your snacks, get your little walk-in, stretch, posture check, all that jazz. We'll be right back after a short break, and we'll get into more amazing, goofy adventures here in Thaylen City. All right, see you in a bit. And we're back. I checked my mic to make sure I wasn't muted. Announcements before we hop back into the game. You can find this game as well as all the other awesome games that we play here on youtube.com/MagiRPG. Go over there, check out a game, find a playlist, and you can have us chatting and gaming in the background as you do tasks in your day-to-day. If you would like to talk to us during our day-to-day, you can find us on the Discord. You can ask questions about the game or games that
We're
we
so
enjoy
bored during the day.
during the day. Work is work. So, anything that can distract us is a W in our book. But with that, we are on the second half of this game of Dying Storm. Zavran,
Yes.
you are in the deserts of the Shattered Plains. You are with an Alethi soldier who has recently been in a skirmish on the outskirts. Most of the active battles of the Vengeance Pack happen further within the Shattered Plains as they try to collect gem hearts from the massive chasm fiends against the enemy that is known as the Parshendi. You find yourself on the outskirts, on the pathways to the Shattered Plains, mainly because it is a treacherous excursion, and in your heart as well as the hearts of your family members, you know that you want to always help those in need. And usually the ones who are in need the most are people exhausted after traveling through the deserts of the Alethi kingdoms just to get to the closest thing to success in their eyes. It always confused you how the Alethi saw war as success, as taking others' lives as a way of gaining more in their own. It's something that has always confused you, and you never understood that calling. But your king has asked you to help those where you can, and your family as a whole have agreed that this is where they are needed the most. But you haven't seen your family in a few days. You're kind of zoning out. You tighten the bandage. Storms! Pardon, Zavran, are you there? As the soldier kind of is holding on to his leg and like wincing as you're realizing, oh, I'm putting a little too much mustard on this wound.
Stop
Everything
moving.
all right? But yeah, I wasn't moving. Trying to make sure you don't pull my storming leg off.
You'll need stitches back at camp.
I'll go with the next squad that head out.
Have you seen any more deserters?
I mean, my captain taking the most recent group to go hunt down a few, but for the most part, no. Most of them are from Stadius's camp, but we haven't. They're out very far, and they use the rocks for cover. A lot of ambushes. It's a bloodbath out there.
What is that? Is that smoke?
Storms. He picks up his staff and he goes to like run with the rest of Alethi soldiers that you
No.
see. Immediately falls on his face.
Hobble back to Sabariel's camp. I'll go forward.
Right. Fine. He uses his staff, his spear as a kind of like a walking cane. Starts making his way there. You see just marching along a bunch of Sabariel's men kind of like charging into that smoky distant combat zone basically.
And you see you see Zavran, and he has a pretty normal like two-handed mace in his right hand as he's running down the shattered plains, and you know the makeshift bridges and all that stuff, and he's running towards the smoke.
Give me a Constitution roll.
Constitution? What would that
What will
be?
be the closest thing to Constitution? That's my 5e brain speaking to me, gang. One moment.
I mean, you got athletics,
Athletics.
just straight
Yep,
physical.
That's perfect.
Athletics it is.
I was looking into this
An 18.
clear blue sky. You can see that smoke. But
Mhm.
what you don't start to understand until you start jogging is, yes, I can see it, but it is much further away than I
Of
thought
course.
it was.
Yeah.
And it takes you hours. It takes you and these soldiers hours to jog in the direction of this smoke. And the second hour in, you see the chulls, or the trails from the chulls, in the carts. You see the arrows, some of them notched with blood. You see one of the chol carts knocked over. Barrels and boxes opened up. No longer stores of equipment within. 10 minutes further, you see your first body. And you realize that not even the Barrios Ardents were safe from the bandit. You hadn't seen your family in a few days. And you wondered where they were.
And as he falls to his knees, and in this dream, he kind of grasps at the corpses of his family members, and they kind of turn to ash. And you see a little bit of a whirlwind as everything kind of dissolves around him, and the ashes of his family kind of coalesce, and that kind of regular, normal two-handed weapon kind of transforms into the ornate two-handed hammer you've seen Zavran with before.
After a moment, grasping that hammer in both hands, the wind picks up. The wind spren along with it, pain spren kind of crawling up your legs, and you lose your vision. And you blink. You're within the home that you're in now, but it's more empty. And it's just as dusty as when you first walked in here earlier. There's a knock at the door. And you see a man that you haven't seen in years. A Thaylen man. He's in the garment of a captain of one of the many ships here in Thaylen City. How you doing? You're a lot younger the first time I met you. Name's Then. Sorry about Zavran, right?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Can I help you, Thun?
Yeah, I was in port, Carbranth, myself, my Gemheart, my crew came down with an illness. Wary of us contaminating the rest of the city, we were stuck on the docks. No help in sight. Zavran, your parents were wonderful enough to risk healing myself and my family. And I wouldn't be standing here today without them. I wouldn't feel right by the Almighty if I knew you in the city and I didn't do my part in assisting you. Heard you left the Ardentia. Maybe the Almighty's not the big man you want me talking to. I mean, I know the passions. There's the one. That one's pretty interesting. You still stone-faced.
What do you want, then? You want something made? You need a new anchor? What? My parents saved a lot of people, but that didn't save them from the Almighty.
Tough crowd. Zavran, and he just walks in your house and sits down. Long walk up here. Zavran, I understand that you had passion for what you did, a calling, I believe is what Mar told me about you Ardents. Well, sometimes our calling can ask a lot of us. Every time I go out on the sea, I feel like I'm being asked too much. Then I think about all those I help and or those who have helped me. And is it worth it for me to stop my journey because I think it's too hard? Zavran, I'm just asking you, are you quitting your journey?
If you quit your journey, what do you have to live for?
He looks around the house. I'm offering you better.
I don't care. I'm in.
Easier than I thought. All right. I'll be your Babs, and once I've trained you up in the ways of, being a well-do Thaylen merchant, you can get your own ship. You'll be sailing all across Roshar, helping who you wish to, and who needs you.
When do we set sail?
First lesson. You don't just go with the first deal that's given to you. You gotta haggle a bit. Talk it through with it. And as you continue this dream, you listen to your first lesson from your Babs. Eventually you wake up to your second day here in Thaylen City. And with that, I will ask all of you, what do you plan on doing here in Thaylen City?
I'm making pancakes for everybody.
I'm making. Okay, yes.
Research.
You are making pancakes, which you've learned about in the Russian.
Yeah, I learned about them in the Rushy Isles.
We'll use a shard fork to
My
eat those pancakes.
my plan is complete to have pancakes in this campaign.
Palessa, what did you say? I'm sorry.
Research.
Also research.
Also research. Okay.
Gonna
so you guys-
find as many old newspapers as I can with this person's articles in them and start
Interesting.
diving in.
How would you like to do that?
I assume that there is so first option would be finding some kind of an archive somewhere, whether that's at a library or a city, official city meeting. The backup is to break into wherever the printing press is and do it that way.
Fantastic. Palessa?
You okay, you're doing that, Sasha. You had wanted me to look into something specific. You mentioned
Oh yeah, so we were gonna kind of tag team it, just
Yeah.
essentially look for look through articles and see if there's
Yes.
like a pattern to this person's writing.
I'll help with that because I was basically I was gonna do the same. So
Yeah.
All right. So one of you can give me a deduction roll at advantage, or you can both roll separately. I'll need a plot die roll with that, please.
Okay.
I have
Am I
+2 to deduction.
Mine is +4, so
It's all you.
all right. I'll roll with advantage with a plot die.
Yes, please.
So the plot die is advantage, and I roll. Let's see, that's a 19, and that is a 13. So 19 with
19.
advantage, or not advantage, with opportunity. Sorry.
Opportunity. Okay, so both you and Palessa start hitting the streets of Thaylen City looking for a news article of some sort. And Palessa, what you remember the evening prior is that gentleman had it within his hand, and it was the gentleman himself had it. It was in like a scroll of sorts. As you know, paper to be a little bit more on the expensive side. So
Right.
to have like a newspaper of sorts, it would be something that is a high commodity for the more folks who got spheres.
Okay,
with
so this
that,
is like it would be an upscale maybe publication or something like that?
The rich
question mark?
people.
correct.
Okay.
So with that, and you guys rolling so high, you use that information to head to the loft ward. And in the loft ward, using Sasha's better known abilities, you notice that if you are to find folks with like paperwork of any sort, it's mostly those that have those similar emblems for the Sapphire Core, where you see uh, forms that have Saradin's initials on them. You find them to be it's more of a closer to like a quick tabloid poster paper than like an actual like newspaper that's sold in the masses. Folks who have this information have money, and it mainly focuses on explaining what goods are coming in from what parties of the Tidewater Pact, uh information on who is quote unquote having trading difficulties, like which companies are having trading difficulties with others, as
Okay.
well as information on other portions of Thaylen. Main cities being the two main cities being uh Klana, Klna, and Amadath. Ooh, I'm saying that so wrong. Storms.
Got it.
AmyBlatn. So it's not even a TH at the end. That's an N.
I
I will learn it.
yeah.
But Klana is a lumberyard esque city, mainly where most of the ships are made. You rolled very high. And with that, you're learning mainly that Saradin, it sends out, because each of these forms that you kind of look over the shoulder of individuals, or honestly, Sasha, you're good at it. You just snatch them when they're not looking, and you're collecting them that way. And you find that depending on who you take them from, they have information on uh, different companies, and you're thinking to yourself like, if I have this information, I can probably make better deals in business wise.
Mm.
There's also a multitude of information on upcoming storms.
It's giving very like Wall Street kind of thing. Like that's what the vibes I'm getting of like maybe this is I don't know if this is more like blue collar than it is white collar, but it regardless, it's just like
Commerce.
yeah, it's just like very businessy rich people trying to get info to help them get
Yeah.
more rich kind of thing. Like or yeah, businesses. That's the vibe I'm getting from this.
So GM Craig, the other thing what I'm trying to do with this is
GM
like
That's
if I
World
can
Hopper, Craig. Go ahead.
World Hopper Craig. If I can find like is that just like not just like recent papers, but like papers going back a while, it seems to all be about that type of stuff generally.
You know what? With that opportunity die, I will say that one of the individuals that you find this paperwork with has like a stack of them, and you see a few going back months prior.
Yeah, I'm trying to see, is there an agenda or a common thread or like a specific company or person that's favored or
What you notice
denigrated,
is
that type of thing.
right,
It
absolutely.
might
What
take me
you
a while, but
yeah,
yeah.
this whole endeavor takes you guys the whole entire morning. Like you guys are
Cool.
gone
Mm.
until the afternoon.
Yeah.
What information you gather pertaining to that is depending on who you gather this from, they have a focus, they have a target in which all of their work is focused on that. Like one of them focused mainly on the on Klana, meaning all about lumber work and like where the shipments are going, if there was like which ships are taking what lumber where. Then there was
Got it.
another one where it's all about the succession war happening, and they just want details on which high prince is fighting who, where, all those details.
Got it. Okay.
Cool. That's a lot.
Roll die.
And
And then you also got the opportunity die, which I just threw in there so
heck yeah.
you
Thank
get
you.
that extra information.
I assume we've gone out, collected, come back to Palessa's pancakes in the afternoon. Pancakes
Lysnari's.
having... Sorry,
Lysnari's pancakes.
Lysnari's pancakes.
Palessa's
not
Although that
pancakes.
has a nice ring to it.
Palessa's pancakes.
I kind of like that.
It's the
but-
Waffle House of Rochard.
Yeah.
Palessa's pancakes.
Lysnari's pancakes, and just kind of like looking up, taking notes, and eating. I'm gonna say, this is good stuff.
Right? Another thing I picked
Oh.
up in the Rushy Isles.
Yeah, the pancakes are good too. Sorry, I meant the intel. But these are good
Oh.
pancakes. Wonderful pancakes, in fact.
What'd you
You
find?
don't have to be that excited.
If he's not a merchant or trader of some kind, if she's not a merchant or trader of some kind, she certainly is taking a lot of interest in it. Just
Yeah,
all about trade.
trade and commerce and the big, like, info for people who are probably looking to invest or, get the best ways to help their businesses grow or their commerce grow.
You would
Kinda
probably like their
boring.
work, Lysnari.
Wait, what? Like,
You would,
actually?
yeah.
Oh.
You probably
Nice.
do well to read this and might give
It's
you
good.
a leg up in your negotiations.
Yes, it does seem like it's good for, business people and things like that.
Surely pick-
Yappers.
Do you have the paper?
Yeah,
like, some of the
there's a
papers?
stack of like paper
Oh,
just
she
sitting on the
immediately picks
table.
one up and like scans over it. I guess I should subscribe. I wonder how much that costs.
As I have gathered, paper's expensive.
Yeah, this
It is. No concept whatsoever.
Relatively.
Oh,
Lysnari,
yes.
I want you to make a note that if
Oh.
you, because as was said earlier, all of these were mainly found from individuals of the Sapphire Court. You will have on persuasion rolls dealing with anyone within the Tidewater Pact, you would have advantage on. Because all this information that they've gathered is mainly Sapphire Court looking for information on the Tidewater Pact.
Okay.
With
So
that
I have an
being said-
advantage when speaking to Tidewater Pact, not Sapphire Court.
Correct.
Okay.
Unless you can.
I've also been reading
Maneuver
that
it.
book I picked up
Yeah.
that you said gives me advantage against individuals who are not of Thaylen City.
Mhm.
Okay. Noted. Thank you.
Thank them. They found it. All right.
This is
Okay.
good. This is really good, she says, looking at the trade section.
Glad you think so. Well, this seems to be their specialty for writing, at least under this pen
Yeah.
name. I have theories that maybe they do multiple jobs or something. They just seem so much more interesting than just writing a bunch of like commerce news articles and things.
Lysnari looks offended. Commerce makes the world go round.
And you
Trade is the
you're in Thaylen
red.
City.
the red blood of Roshar.
That is true and true that we are in a city that very much thrives on that.
If we're going to be working with Saradin, you would do well to learn a thing or two from perhaps myself or from these writings.
Where did you get these writings, by the way?
Research?
All over, really. Wealthy
Perception
people.
checks.
Okay.
No, not from Lysnari, from Sasha and
I thought you said perception,
and
not
Palessa.
deception. That's my bad.
You guys definitely lifted these off people. If you're trying to hide that fact, then I needed a deception.
Oh no, I wasn't trying to hide that. I was
no.
saying
okay.
I
Yeah.
was saying Sasha's like I took them off people.
Oh, my fault. Very good.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
They didn't see.
I believe you.
All right.
Note to self. She writes a little note. Don't ask them where they get things next time.
Go
Well,
ahead.
can I see one?
Yeah, go ahead. There's enough to go around.
Does it read like is this a normal thing in Thaylen City? Like is this like a normality? Like is this just like a boring article about just commerce, or is there something deeper?
So you begin reading them and you're studying them and you're noticing that it's like it's written as if somebody was studying like this section and making notes on it, and the highlights of basically the amounts in which how much lumber is being collected and the directional like trade routes all in a specific order and lined up. It's in a method that makes you think, oh, this person was studying their environment. This isn't written like a story being told. This is
a report.
This is data. Yeah, correct.
Is there anything more? I'm thinking like, is this a out in the open like code that is being like passed around? Like they are writing a fake report, like selling it.
Interesting. So you're trying to see if there's more to said writing.
Yes, like hiding in plain sight, like for other Ghostbloods. Like, oh, I got today's paper. Like decipher the code.
Okay. So you're looking Are you looking specifically for Ghostblood stuff, or just anything that seems out of the norm?
Out of the norm.
Give me a deduction roll. So I'm like
Can
this.
I also roll for this?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
can
DC.
Just come over Zavran's shoulder and look at it as well.
Oh, she's absolutely snooping at what you're doing. 100%.
Yep. Because wasn't there something when I was at the library and Rockland? Well, no, there was something hidden in the books that he was that was just
though.
Back in Corbranth. But just saying, like, there sometimes is something deeper. I don't know. It was just a thought.
Just a 12.
Well,
yeah.
16.
16.
Mm-hmm.
You find written in women's script a couple of notes of like, certain sailors who were attractive to them, or
salacious.
Basically, just little goofy little side notes that thrown in, but nothing as interesting as like the Ghostblood symbol set up on the side or anything.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing that you do notice, is that in all this information, there are no like symbols of the Ghostbloods.
Got it.
Okay.
Zavran will look
whoever you lifted these from is Very interested in sailors.
Oh, well, they were rich people.
That tracks.
All right. You guys study these pieces, and as the day goes on, Zavran, what were you working on throughout the day as Palessa and Sasha were looking for this information on Saradin?
Last night, as he heard that Lysnari was cold, so he was repairing a old heating fabrial that he had in a closet.
And give me a crafting roll.
Oh.
That's so cute. Love it.
Dirty 20.
Works just as you remember it, and there's an added perk I have to look up again. Should know to get my crafting page ready.
It's so much. What if you just click on crafting and it's there?
It is.
Is it?
I think so.
Dear Demiplane.
Says make a crafting test. There we go.
Oh, if you click on when you click on crafting, there is a link to the crafting section.
Ah, there it is. Yes.
I'm just looking for the part for like the different
Oh,
levels
that's
of
nice.
crafting. The book
Nope,
is
it's
pretty
a-
dope online.
One
It is a
upgrade.
typical creation.
Yeah, one upgrade, one drawback.
The upgrade is, we'll say that it works very well, heats up the room very fast. The drawback being it'll turn off very fast as well. It drains stormlight really fast.
I got another one. Let me know what you think.
Mhm,
It's
mhm.
really good, but it's really ugly, which works great with Lysnari.
Ooh, I think I like that one more.
It's got like
Oh no, it's not aesthetic.
it's not
Nope.
aesthetic. It's like one
Oh
of his.
no.
It's actually one of the first fabrials that Zavran learned how to make.
Oh.
And so
That's cute.
it's got like pieces of metal kind of just hanging off it a little bit. And you'd be like, I heard you were cold last night, so I fixed this up for you.
Do I need to roll discipline to hide me going, oh god, this thing is hideous?
I'd rather you guys just play it out.
Oh, that's so kind of you. Thank you so much. She will take it.
It gets very warm, so don't
Oh.
touch it.
Oh.
It's one of the first I've made. It was sitting in one of the closets. Yeah, it should keep you warm. It's I know it's not great looking, but you were shivering last night after the chowder.
Oh, well, thank you. Aesthetics, I could, position it so that it's the prettier side is out. It works. That's what matters. Thank you so much. That's so sweet.
Of course, yeah.
She'll give you a little shoulder pat. Really, thank you. And she will go and set it up.
You just turn the top and the gem will create heat.
So if I'm not supposed to touch it, how do I turn it off?
Well,
she says as she turns it on immediately.
You can grab like a rag or something because the top will get warm. So just when you're done, just make sure you use a sleeve or a rag or something to turn it the other way.
I'm sure I will find something that will work.
In your
Aw.
ear, Lysnari. Is that a flame spren trapped within, mistress?
I don't know, is it? She peeks. You hear her say that. I don't know, is it? And then is looking at the fabrial.
Is what?
Just getting hot in your face.
Is there a flame spread in there?
Yes.
Wow. Cole, is that bad? Is that bad?
I'm not sure. Possibly the flame spren appreciates a small little home. I, for one, would not, as we had discussion last evening, enjoy captivity myself.
Oh, well, I would never keep you captive, Cole.
Oh, I appreciate that, mistress.
Does her shadow move funny when she's talking to him?
He's doing the mini in your
Oh,
ear
he's
thing.
little teeny tiny. Okay.
Lysnari, what did you have planned for today?
I want to go to a high-end clothing store. Not because I need high-end clothing, but because I'm also looking for information while I'm shopping. So I want to go probably to the lofts.
Loft
I'm
Ward
sure
as
there's...
well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Go ahead and give me... what do we call this? This would be perception.
Oh, I would hit up like a handsome guard or something and ask him for directions.
Oh, then we're going with persuasion.
Yeah, it's what I'm good at. I have a +6 in that.
Fantastic. All right, go ahead and roll persuasion as you walk up. Actually, what do you say to you see one of the High Guard Dominion, like the shinier, nicer armor set up.
Yeah.
Um
Can you
for
see
a
their
second
faces?
you blink. Oh yes.
Okay.
Thaylen man, taller than most Thaylen men. His eyebrows are braided into his hair with that like kind of like white roots aesthetic to it, and then you see these like bands of metal kind of wrapped in his hair as well that kind of like braided throughout.
24.
24. What do you say to him?
Oh wait, I did that wrong. 25. I counted 5 + 5 instead of +6 because I upped it. Hi, good afternoon. I'm so sorry to bother you, but I was looking for a shop in this area that might have clothes suitable for the weather. And you can see that she, like, her arms aren't covered. She's got all her little, like, ritual body paint on. I just arrived here and I'm just looking for a nice clothing shop. Would you know of one?
Kind of taken aback, and what you notice at the same time is that a lot of the folks in Thaylen City are dressed similar, like they're open vests and just clothing that shows a lot of skin, but it's still cold here. You just assume that they are adapted to the weather, living here their entire lives. But talking to the guard, you look at him and he goes, yes. The Loft Ward by the reserve. There's a splendid clothing shop. You should find. The clothing may be brightness. It's similar to what you're wearing now, so possibly layers would be important if you are not accustomed to our weather.
Oh, well, not yet, but I hope to be soon. I'm used to warmer climates myself.
Of course, brightness. And you hear in the distance a shout, Tehran! Lieutenant Tehran! And he kind of like goes immediately at attention.
Oh.
And in the distance, you see covered in a teal shard plate.
Teal?
Teal. He has it painted teal.
Wow.
Walking up, a distinguished, light-eyed Thaylen gentleman walks up and he looks to who you now know to be Lieutenant Tehran. He looks to him and goes, "Oh, more refugees in the Loft Ward. Brightness, pleasure to meet you. However, do you need any assistance within my manners? I'm Shard Bearer Kashaw."
Kashaw. Do I know that name?
You do not, but you do notice that he is speaking with someone who has the same insignias that are you've seen on the High Guard Dominion.
Okay.
And you notice he's a shard bearer. The last shard bearers you saw were pretty no nonsense. This one seems a little
Yeah.
more calm, at least right now.
Bright Lord Tashal, nice to meet you. I am Lysnari Khalees of Eerie. I was just looking for directions. I'll leave you to your business.
Understandable. How are you dealing with our wonderful city? There's been a lot of commotion, and we're just trying to get information on anyone outside looking in.
I see. I have had no troubles. The streets seem quite safe. You and the Highguard Dominion seem to be doing a rather fine job of protecting this fair city.
Interesting. No offers or communications of the, how should I put it, Lieutenant? The lieutenant kind of speaks up. We've had individuals asking refugees questions on fairness throughout the city.
Fairness. I have not seen such a thing. Is there... do you think that someone is trying to incite unrest?
The Shaw kind of takes in a deep breath, hoping not brightness, but we are noticing that the targeted individuals are not Thaylen citizens proper, but mostly folks who are from other parts, mainly, fortunately, refugees. We've had a few issues with break-ins as well as robbery attempts, and we're just making sure we're trying to get to the bottom of what's going.
Well, of course, if I hear anything, I will do my duty and report it to your company.
Thank you, Brightness. Would you like an escort to where you going, Lieutenant? And the clothing store. Bright Lord.
I've recently learned that the clothing here is typically not that unlike my own, but I have not adjusted to the cold quite yet.
The weather throws off many who aren't from here. I shall walk with you if you do not mind.
I don't mind at all. In fact, I appreciate the company.
Of course, Brightness. And
This is the shard bearer or the lieutenant?
this is the shard bearer.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, let's go.
Shard bearer
This
escort.
is what happens when you roll a 25 persuasion.
Hell
You
yeah.
are escorted by he looks like he's in his like mid-20s.
Oh, so not much older than me. Okay.
His
Nice.
eyebrows are trimmed a little more than what you've usually seen with them braided into folks' hair. He kind of
About to
keeps
be
his
Mrs. Shard
short and kind of twisted at the ends with jewelry basically braided into them. Chiseled jawline, just
Oh,
Oh, yay.
just you can
I was
tell.
muted earlier, so you couldn't hear me. Like, oh, got a cute
Oh.
shard bearer to
Cute
be your
shard
escort.
Finally, a nice one.
And he walks you to the clothing store, and you said you were looking for information.
Yeah.
One of two things: you can ask this guy,
chat
or
up-
you
chat up
can
this man.
give me a perception check. Absolutely, chat him up.
Hell yeah.
Perception?
Yes, this is for like whispers you're hearing in the loft ward as you guys are walking.
I love this.
Sweet.
Okay, not the best, but
there anything you're-
perception 14.
14. Is there anything you're
Yes.
focusing on?
One thing I know about women in society, they love to talk, so I'm listening for gaggles of women having conversations.
Okay. With
Heck yeah.
that,
Rich, bright
Gaggles.
ladies gossiping openly in the street, like they do.
Oh, fantastic. All right. What you notice mainly from the uh, women of Thaylen City, with a 14, I will give you that a lot of them are talking about Queen Then's recent, basically, report given out to everyone
Mhm.
of making sure that even though that civil war to the north is affecting commerce, that focusing on continuing it will keep everything stable down here. Mostly just a positive reinforcement mentality of keep the money flowing, even though things are getting a little crazy on the outskirts. Another
Aha.
thing is you are hearing basically whispers of some ardents are like missing certain times that were like scheduled for them. So some of the uh bright ladies are basically explaining how like certain scheduled lessons have been missed because their ardents weren't there on time and having to deal with that and wondering where they were off to.
Like wondering where the Ardents are, or is there a shortage of Ardents?
They're like they're still showing up but usually late or
Mhm.
just having like questioning of where they were at certain times when they
Mm,
usually are on time, things like that.
okay. And I think as I'm walking along with Shardbearer to Shawl, how funny is that? She's going to kind of look to him. She's engaging him in casual conversation, but she will say, um, so if you don't mind, like most bright ladies, I am often looking for interesting information in my line of work. I'm a negotiator, you see, and I am very interested in the goings on of this city. Have you ever heard of a writer by the name of Saradin? I read one of their articles about trade, and I was quite intrigued to meet this individual.
Yes, Saradin. They are a acquirer of information.
Oh, I see. So, a well studied person then.
Yes. Whether it be information to assist with a business or the Bright Lord isn't showing up at home on time, maybe a Bright Lady will ask for her assistance in gathering that information.
Oh, a private investigator of sorts.
Investigator of everything. He kind
Hmm.
of leans in, and you hear the shard plate kind of like moving with him, but he's kind of towering over you, and he kind of leans into
Hot.
your ear. There are rumors that she even assists Queen Fen with gathering of information at times.
Oh, like a spy master, like in the novels.
I've been read to a few times of similar stories. I'm more into the sailing books for
Oh,
myself.
sailing. I've done quite a bit of sailing. Um, oh, I'd love to talk about it sometime, if you don't mind.
Yes, when I'm uh, not on duty, that would be wonderful.
Yes, I can't imagine sailing much while you're wearing shard plate.
That is a death wish.
You'd sink right to the bottom, wouldn't you?
Exactly.
um, well, it was very nice to meet you. Perhaps if you spend any time, actually, hold on. Above table, what is the name of
Mhm.
the place that I go to for these negotiations? Is it the palace? Do I go? It's not the palace, right? It's a
It's
trade
not the palace.
guild
Then
place.
Then would have told you. It is known as the co-op, basically
The
where
co-op.
yes, the three major factions basically discuss what are the plans for the future of Thaylen City. Uh,
Oh.
and then basically the faction, a leader from each sect goes to talk to Queen Fen, and then they all make a decision.
If you ever find yourself on guard duty at the co-op, I will be working there very soon. So that could be an easy way to find me, should you so choose.
Of course, we would be a type of co-workers, seeing as how I am one of the lead speakers during the co-ops.
Oh, I see. Well,
Are you working
then
with the Sapphire Court or the Tidewater Pact?
she smiles. The Tidewater Pact, at the behest of Bright Lord Thorn.
Then it is as I thought, a pleasure to meet you. No offense to them, Brightness, but the Sapphire Court sometimes can be a little much.
I have been told as such. I've been doing a bit of studying myself, but if you have any fun things to share there, I do want to impress my new employer.
Yes, well, they carry all the spheres, so they get to carry their words much farther than I would usually let them.
Perhaps the tides might change someday.
Speaking words that a sailor would enjoy. Brightness, I believe you'll fit in quite well in Thaylen City.
I like to think so too. And it looks like we're at our destination. I doubt you'd like to go shopping in your shard plate.
Difficult task. Difficult task. I do not wish to accidentally break anything within this establishment.
It was lovely to meet you.
Wonderful to meet you as well. And he places his helmet on, and it kind of seals. You watch it seal onto his armor,
Cool.
and then the visor covers his face. He bows again, and then he kind of, now he's in showboat mode. He kind of leaps from where he is onto another rooftop and just starts bolting down through Thaylen City.
Cool.
All right.
She
All
feels herself a
right,
little.
sir.
And goes shopping. We don't have to go through that unless there's more gossip to be heard in the shop.
He got a 14. Sorry, bud.
Yeah, I figured.
You passed, but you got the one juicy detail. Okay.
This gal is walking on air for the rest of the day 'cause she got to talk to a cute shard bearer.
You would have gotten his full name. It's Tasha Vemden.
Vamadin?
Mm-hmm. Vemben. And I'll say, because you're in the loft ward and you probably talk to a shopkeeper or something like that, Thaylen only owns a few shard plate. Like,
I was gonna say it's like a handful.
they don't
if I
have a
remember
lot.
right.
So you basically met one of the richest people in Thaylen City.
I
Love
think it's
that for
pretty.
me.
I think it's pretty common knowledge on Roshar that Vadenar and Alethkar have half
Have
of
the
the world
most.
shards.
Yes.
So almost no one else has very many.
From the information that you'd probably just gather, just the shopkeep for the clothing store as they're getting your measurements and everything. Oh yes, apps. That gentleman there, Bright Lord Tashaw, his family has been using that shard plate to protect Thaylen City for generations.
Sounds like an honorable man.
Oh, the most honorable. Well, among business folk like ourselves, we're not like those Alethi folk always wanting to fight wars and fly around and punch people in the face. We're more about gaining spheres. But if somebody wants to tussle, that's where Bright Lord Tashaw shows up.
Spheres are a language I am most fluent in, so I prefer that as well over war any day.
as a store owner and you buying from this establishment, that is music to my ears, Brightness.
I need something that has layers that could be removed easily. Do you have something like that? And she'll just like start like pushing them
I
around
can
the
add 'em
store,
on.
like take my measurements, give me the things. She
And
comes back with bags of clothes.
Yes, you spend your afternoon just stacking up the clothing. You are gonna be comfortable
Mhm.
within Thaylen City until you get comfortable with the climate. Okay. Who's next? Before
Tracy's camera is being.
Oh no, your camera went off.
Oh
Yep.
no. There we go.
Double's
We're
back.
back.
So the thought process was collect information on Saradin
And then go
head
meet
to
Saradin. Yeah. The
What
last
do we-
thing that
ahead.
Sasha would do is I want to ask Seraphina. We can do it even while we're on the way, or in the house, whichever is fine. Basically, look for the little spark somewhere in the room and try to find her.
Seraphina kind of waits within your room when Box isn't there, and then they'll start glowing a little bit more, but they aren't as they're much shyer than Palessa's friend.
Yes, who just
who has been
shouts
basically
whenever.
humming and talking this entire day.
So I would go over to Seraphina's spark and say, well, have you been listening?
I have.
I know this is probably some kind of a test in many ways, but I would just love your opinion about, well, we only have so much time. Let's start with what you think this person is even after, this Saradin, based on what we found out.
Information. I thought that was clear as day.
It is clear as day, just valuing perspectives.
My perspective is that whoever this is wants information. Information that you've gathered in your months at sea. You're coming from a war. You're coming from a city that hiding more than meets the eye. This person wants all of that.
And they're impressed by someone that impressed their agent. Okay. Thanks for the gut check.
I don't have a gut.
You have a metaphorical gut. What do you call that? A hunch?
A thought.
Well, I'll get to the center of this puzzle and hopefully outthink them.
If they take you apart, can I watch?
I don't think I have a choice in the matter. Morose says it is, but sure. I'm going to try to do the taking apart around here, though.
That's just as good.
You are creepy.
Okay. All right. Do we feel prepared?
Feel prepared.
I guess.
Do we feel knowledgeable?
Feel knowledgeable.
Are we ready for interview 2.
While everyone's out,
There we go.
World Hopper.
Yes, indeed.
How prevalent is the in-world book Words of Radiance? Like, could you go to a bookstore and get a copy of the book
Ooh,
Words
that's a
of
great
Radiance?
question.
If I'm being completely honest,
I think it was pretty rare, but I don't remember.
that is what I believe too, because that is a book. Spoilers for Words of Radiance. That is a book Yasna had to give to Shallan.
Correct. And
Yeah, I think it was only from the Palanaeum that she got it.
and I know it's written in like a rare women's script too.
Mhm. So the question would be more of, you don't have those resources anymore,
Yeah. Okay.
as well as you do have a book that was stolen from Palanaeum, however.
Yeah, we haven't read it yet. We'll get to that soon.
All right. That was my question. I didn't know if
Okay.
it was like super rare or like
No.
kind of rare.
Mainly because you're talking about the Knights of Radiant, which are literally taboo to talk about
heresy.
in this day and age. Yes.
Never mind. Continue.
That's a great question, though.
Yeah.
It's a great question.
Because all this is happening, and no one wants to stop and be like, "Wait a second, maybe we should look into what these Spren are." That was my idea.
Mm-hmm. No, absolutely. That is
Sasha has had the
great.
thought.
But as you guys start heading, we are heading to Ceradan, correct? All right, you have the
Yes.
knowledge
Yes,
that
sir.
you have on Ceradan. You are making your way there. And on like Ceradan's stoop, as her home is kind of like embedded, one of these stone homes that's embedded into the wall, the mountainside of Thaylen. You see someone.
As we are going, did we all kind of congregate at the house and then leave
Yeah.
together?
Assumption.
I think
Yeah,
so.
Sasha would literally like grab, kind of grab the keys, the pack slung over the shoulder, everyone ready to go, and then
Zavran will he'll go to Sasha. You doing okay?
as good as I'm ever doing. Why?
Just wanted to check in. I was up late last night.
Sasha will kind of look over and then look to the others. Oh. Yeah, it's the first time I've slept in a bed in a house for a really long time. So, just kind of trails off.
You don't have to explain it. I just wanted to check in.
Thanks. That actually means a lot. I will be okay after this meeting.
I'm glad to hear it.
I know there's a lot of crazy stuff happening to all of us, but we'll figure it out together.
Question: where's the heart?
That's a good question. Where is
That
the
is a
heart?
good question.
I don't know if we would feel comfortable leaving it alone in the house when no one is there.
But would we bring it
also
with
is
us to this
risky
meeting?
bringing us with us.
Why wouldn't we hide it in the forge since it's not always being used?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there like a
Could do
secret
that.
spot in there that?
Well,
Under a
the floorboard
floorboard
of
or
the house,
something.
yeah.
We
Oh
could-
my gosh! Telltale heart.
Nice.
Now we got to do that. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, we can hide it somewhere in the workshop. I mean, I'm sure you can put it in, hide it under some unlit coals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can hide it somewhere.
All right. Either with that, we'll call that stuff.
Hey Sasha, can you hide this?
Yes. Sasha would gladly hide it. Okay, let me roll. Ooh, that's a 19 plus 5, 24.
24. You hide you feel comfortable in this hiding spot as you're moving a bunch of floorboards. You find some loose floorboards and you open it up and you kind of stuff the heart in there. You shut it. You knock a few things down and you're like, storms. And you start picking things up. And you see this painting of a distinguished family of, you assume to be folks from Carbronth, all blonde hair, kind of set up in uh, the parents are set up in ardent clothing, and then you see how many siblings did you have, Zavran?
2 others.
You see 3 uh, children, kind of like all, and it's one of those. It's a painting, so they had to stand there a while to get it done, and like the kids kind of have like kind of glossy eyes as they were probably falling asleep, and but it is a family portrait that Zavran has kind of hidden away.
Oh, Sasha's gonna take note of that, but then try to put it back where it fell from. And we'll file that away back here, but not say anything about it.
All right. You guys walk up to where Palessa made. I'm not gonna make you roll. At this point, you know where Saradin lives. And you see kind of hood overhead, waiting at on like a stoop by Saradin's home, is Rocklin.
Oh look, it's your friend.
Oh, how'd he get here? That was fast. Well, I guess maybe he wasn't that far behind us. I don't know. I guess I can ask.
She walks right up to him.
Zavran raises a hand.
Yeah, just
He nods.
Good evening.
Greetings.
You got here fast.
That is how ships work.
So I guess you weren't too far behind us on our ship. Because we just got here like a day ago, basically.
Most humans assume I'm part of their crew. I walk on, and it was headed in this direction.
Well, good to see you again. We are on our way to meet your employer.
Yes. Saradin has told me much about you.
Oh, great. She laughs nervously.
has she? Sasha just kind of looks over at Palessa.
And I've told her what I know about you.
Well, that's sure to help with this meeting, because we're all on good terms, right? Zavran looks around.
What?
Yeah.
Yes.
Of course.
And he places an arm on the hand on the door, kind of point you in that direction.
World
Lysnari will
Hopper.
eat the pack. Oh.
Is Rocklin armed?
It's a big flowy robe. Can you give me a perception check?
I would. Ooh, I did not roll well. That is a 8 total. 5 plus
I have to
3.
pat him down in
Yeah,
order
yeah.
to figure that out.
Sasha's gonna make the assumption that he is and is wary, but not confirming.
Understood. You walk in and you see, unlike your household, there are no heating fabrials, but a warm fireplace where all of you, for the first time, see this very tall, more lanky, however, doesn't know how to slouch. Is kind of like sitting in a chair in a manner that's like pristine. Like brightness is all you can think of when you look at this individual.
Hmm.
Eyebrows just blending ever so easily into her hair, and with these very, very bright blue, like the ocean's eyes, uh, shining, like flickering with the firelight. And she has a she likes purple wine. She's rocking a purple wine like by her fireplace, and she's got
Hmm.
papers like set up on this little table near. Pleasure to meet all of you finally. Ardent Palessa, did you give them all the information?
I did, yes.
And you were able to make it all the way here on your own. I'm impressed.
It is quite a feat.
Don't I know it? Which one of you are the one I spoke to on the span read?
Sasha will take a step forward. I am.
Do you know if your friends from Carbranth have followed you here?
I don't know, but there's always a chance, and I assume I'm being followed everywhere I go.
He looks over to Rockalin and he just shakes his head. I hope you feel more comfortable in Thaylen City.
I like it so far. It's peaceful.
Yes, you seem to have met already one of our finest of bakers.
Yes. A philosopher after my own heart.
Indeed. I would
Jochi
take
is
that.
one of yours.
Not at all. Just a fellow intellectual, scholar, you could call it. So she is more than meets the eye. You'd be surprised who he calls a companion.
Don't think I would be, actually.
Iriali. That is
Yes.
interesting. Why has the one led you all the way to the other side of Roshar?
Life experience is of the utmost importance to my people and to those of my faith. So, what better experience than to see the world?
Interesting. Are there any life experiences that you're running away from?
Running away from? Nothing so novel as that.
My apologies, Brightness. It is my job to ask the hard questions.
Of course.
I guess that's how you get all that information about incoming storms and trade.
Rocklin is not my only employee. I have friends all throughout Roshar. And some acquaintances. You met acquaintances already. Isn't that right, Zavran?
That's right.
Huh?
Yeah. I think she's referring to Tin.
Oh,
Mm.
Very
oh.
interesting job that you were a part of. I would not go around the docks giving out the information that you were part of that anytime soon.
I don't intend to.
But I have introduced myself to each and every one of you. What information have you gathered on myself?
Look at Sasha.
You are an intellectual. You've taken some interest in international trade. You seem to know and read the markets well. If I had to guess, you deal or are looking for a very rare resource and are tracking more rare resources as they travel. You've also taken an interest in the ongoing civil war. Perhaps you have a vested interest in chaos or the wheeling and dealings that it leaves behind. And your Ceridan's not your real name.
Turns to Palessa. Did you assist in this information gathering?
I did indeed.
There's more, of course. There's always more.
Oh,
Of
why would
course.
you
Only
give me
had-
all the information?
We've only had half a day. I guarantee you there will be more forthcoming.
Well,
That-
it's obvious that you're an information broker, so that doesn't count. My understanding, though, is that you have royal connections.
You have no idea.
Sounds like a spy master of sorts.
Very well connected, yes.
In a way, yes. My organization does deal with kings and queens and gathering the right information for those. Some even on the same planet.
What does that mean?
How much do you know about one another?
We all have very different life paths, that's for sure. From different countries, even.
Enough
your
to
bonds.
trust one another.
Trust one another. Each of you have an interesting Nahel bond attached to you. Do you know about that?
How do you know?
Sasha's gonna shoot Palessa a look.
I gather information here, Arden. An investiture is very easy to come about when you are looking for it.
Investiture, Nahel bond. What is a Nahel bond?
Have you had interesting spren following you about? Turns to Palessa. You don't have to answer that.
I think Lysnari doesn't immediately respond because she's waiting to see if Cole pokes her to tell her no or not. To tell her not to
I
say
feel like-
anything.
I feel like at this point these are rhetorical questions. She already knows the answer.
I do have one question, though. While we're all having a nice, fun conversation about Nahel bonds and Spren, why do you have body parts?
Oh,
Lysnari
Eyes.
actually snorts.
she crosses her legs again, like she does the leg cross switch. Finally, someone asked the most simple question in the world, truly. I am not a human.
Are you, like
Wait.
Rockland, are you a listener?
No, I am not of this world. I am from another world, similar to
Like the Iriali.
Yes, very similar too. But I was built a little sturdier.
You're built.
Are you not born?
Yes, and no. Harmony had a path for me to choose.
Me trying not to scream and staying in character.
Tracy.
And on that path, I found myself on Roshar. You see, I am under contract with an individual that knows my God. And though we don't see eye to eye, he is willing to assist the Shard.
I'm sorry, did he
Assist
say
what?
assist the
Assist-
Shar?
The Shard.
Oh, the
Shard?
Shard. I see. Okay.
Oh,
Reel it in, Tracy. Reel it.
I'm freaking out over here.
I
too.
need
This
to
is what
put
happens.
that-
This is how you keep them interested when they already know everything.
door slam. I need that door slam like sound effect. Where I was like,
Mhm.
that was like the Chick-fil-A sauce girl. Like, I was like,
Stop that and put the sound over it.
yeah.
So you're not. I'm sorry. This is all
Yeah, this
very.
is kind of. This is very far-fetched, actually, because as probably the two most well-learned individuals, well-read individuals in the room, I've
Zavran
never
turns to Lysnari and Sasha. No offense.
never in any of my readings and scholarly knowledge have I heard of anything of other, or at least I don't think so, out of character. I have heard anything of other worlds and whatever you're referring to.
And yet you
Brian
still
moves
talk
closer to sit
to
down.
Spren in your spare time.
But that
You've never had a
is-
moment in your past where you found yourself in a place that didn't make sense to your mind?
maybe, but that doesn't. Sometimes,
Spren are everywhere.
Yeah.
You live with them.
yeah, it's not so out of the ordinary if one starts yapping to you.
Spren that you have conversations with. Full conversations
It's a little.
with.
It's a little out of the ordinary to have a yapping spren, but it's not.
I am out of the ordinary.
Can we all hear that?
Yes.
Yes, but what world?
It is far from this one, but is growing and learning.
Can we go?
In due time, if you become strong enough, but your Nahel bond is not there yet. And if you wish to work with a simple information broker, I'd be happy to assist in strengthening that bond.
Oh.
You're not a simple information broker. You're an off-worlder, like me. Like my people.
I prefer World Hopper.
World hopper.
Wait, Lysnari, is your homeland not? I thought it was just like across the. Well, I guess maybe I should ask this out of character because
So
I feel like Palessa would
Ariali-
be smarter.
Ariali people don't make it a secret that they consider themselves descended from off-worlders, and that part of their religion is that they are on this long trail in which at a certain time all Ariali go to another world. This is the
Vorinism.
fourth world.
Vorinism would teach you that. We just let the Ariali say what
Okay.
they want.
So Palessa,
Yeah.
it probably would still question what you're saying because she's like that. She doesn't, she's not deep in it like that. So she's just like, you're from here, from this like, can't you just go to your home via boat like all the other?
I was born on this planet, yes, but the Iriali are not from Roshar. We are on a long trail to find our forever home. To be with the one.
You can find them throughout the Cosmere, but Lysnari is not telling tales.
Lysnari's
to
like
you.
vibrating. She's so excited to meet an off-worlder.
Do I still confuse you with my words?
No. In
It's-
fact, you're making too much sense.
I think it's worth questioning a bit more.
Absolutely.
Splendid. Rocklin comes into the room. The dagger you were hoping wasn't on him is on him. Pulls it from his sleeve, tosses it across the room. It goes straight in between Saradin's eyes, straight through her head, and she is basically stamped into her chair.
Huh? Yeah, probably say Palessa will just gasp.
Yeah, Lysnari.
After a moment,
Mouth agape.
After a moment, you watch as her long, lanky arm kind of reaches up, grabs at the handle of the knife, and pulls it from her head. You watch as this green, like, there's a hint, a shade of green, like, gelatin that kind of, like, shines through, and then her skin covers that up very quickly, and the wound heals immediately.
We'd see Sasha has daggers drawn on alert as that happened and is like looking and is just kind of staring in awe.
You
like,
should
what
Yeah.
the
you
fuck?
should be dead.
Rocklin, you're getting way too good at that.
Is that something you two practice often?
It's kind of cool.
Not often, but I am, as I said before, I was built sturdier than most of you humans.
You're muted,
You're
Mandy.
muted.
And you like to prove a point, clearly.
Information is important.
I have a
indeed.
question. The Dawn Singers did not command their spren, they sang to them. What does that mean?
There was a way in which whoever the Dawn Singers were communicated with the Spren. They did not cage them. They built relationships with them. He turns to all of you. Bonded with them. I'm not saying that you are Dawn Singers. But I am saying, possibly, you can do the same. And Roshar's going to need you to be able to.
Why?
What do you mean by that? Why did that sound so
Ominous.
intense? Yeah.
No pun intended, but a storm is coming.
High
Maybe
storms
the
come all
Thaylen
the
City?
time.
Coming.
Hence the puns. I understand. A figurative storm. A desolation. You've heard of that before, yes?
Of course.
Yes.
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot about that lately.
And with that, I ask you again. Are you willing to take the steps to become more than just acting out your lives, but make a difference in not only your own, but others?
Without hesitation, yes.
That's always what I've wanted.
If the cause is in the service of life, then yes.
Zavran looks at all the other three. Well, someone needs to take care of these three, so I'm in.
You're not bloodletting any innocents in a hospital, are you?
No, I leave that to the diagram.
There's that word again.
The hoomst.
You're all staring at Saradin, and you hear a voice. Oh, it takes humans so long to make a decision. Are they in or not? And zipping into the room is a golden light of a spren.
Oh.
So, you think they'll be ready but in time? Possibly. All right, I got moves to make. The Everstorm will be here any minute. And that's where we will leave
Oh no!
2025
Oh,
and the
no.
Dying Storm.
Interesting.
Thank you so much, gang, for hanging out with us on this interesting journey through Roshar. It's a Cosmere RPG. I have to throw in some other
so much,
otherworldly folk.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, Saradin is a Khandra from Scadrial, from the Mistborn series.
True.
But we'll get back to Saradin and Lysnari and Zavran and Sasha and Palessa and all their awesome spren next year. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. Remember to, if you did not catch the whole episode, you'll find it on youtube.com/MagiRPG. You'll find us on our Discord at MagiRPG. I hope you all have a wonderful evening, a wonderful weekend, a wonderful holiday, a wonderful new year. And remember, journey before destination. I'll take care.
Our motto into the new
Good night.
year.
Good
Let's go.
night.
Yay!
Happy holidays. Woo!
Bye, everyone.